I want to encourage, something I take out of that video, it gives me goosebumps when I get into the Gatlinburg scene, Tennessee. It was something we did the first weekend in June. Pay attention. We all want to win. We all hate losing. We all want to see our kids develop. Man, watch a lot of those little details that are happening off to the side of the court or behind the scenes or at dinner time, breakfast time at the hotel. Watch the relationships that your kids are making. Watch the relationships and the different challenges that the coaches are putting them through, other than just getting better at dribbling, getting better at shooting, running an offense. It is huge. In Gatlinburg, we had no idea what we were doing going into that thing, but we took a crazy bus up this mountain and got into a cabin that slept 58 people. And I had, a handful of parents helping feed them every day and prepare for them behind the scenes and different things. They were told they had to be shadows because we wanted to see the kids fail. You wouldn't be surprised how many kids can't wake up in the morning and find their clothes. For one, if you would saw a lot of these rooms, there was clothes everywhere. I don't know, I'm pretty sure the people that were in here today that went on that trip, I don't know how your kids got their clothes home. And we probably didn't brush our teeth every day. So we had to deal with certain things that you just got to face in life and learn how to deal with. You had to go through the eating line and make sure your teammates had their food before you got second. Make sure the support staff was there and they got fed. Make sure everybody before you got taken care of before you stepped in to get a seconds. And that sitting back and watching that was something, because we're so used to being served right now and self-gratification right now and getting the results right now. So those little things that we constantly try to work on and challenge these young minds to deal with, because at the end of the day, we've all been faced with those things in life. So watch those little things this year. We've got another great trip being planned in June that hopefully every one of you in this room can take part of. But it's some parents were frustrated. We didn't say, hey, come on, hang out. Some parents are like, hey, take off. Have a great time. It's not that we're trying to keep your kids from you. We're trying to be different. We're trying to challenge them differently. The basketball is going to stop dribbling someday. And we've all faced that as coaches and players and different things. So just recognize there might be a big picture that we're focused on as we continue to do different things, plan different things. But I also encourage you to get involved. There was frustration last year that some parents wanted to be involved in the trip. No one spoke up. If you want to be involved, speak up. I'm not going to come chase adults down to help. I have a support staff. I have groups of people that are willing to jump in right now, and they're already coming at us to help. So if you want to help, you want to be part of it, offer your help to any of our coaches, any of our board members, and say, hey, I'd like to help in whatever means. But be prepared. I was very adamant to those parents that were on that trip. You're not their mom or dad. They wake up and they got a headache, they got to communicate to a coach. If they want to know what's for dinner tonight, they need to communicate to a coach. It's no different than how we communicate to our bosses, our husbands, our wives. It's teaching them how to do different things off the court. So Gatlinburg was a big, big deal for our program. I thought it was a huge success. And like I said, we have exciting things coming up. So with that said, another part, this program is about these kids. This year we added a nice piece that I know Coach Derek is very passionate about leadership and getting the high school guys involved and getting our kids more involved in different things we do. So he may want to hit on that a little bit, but we've got representation from the middle school class for the 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, each player from each group. That's just going to speak a little bit, and I'll kind of let Coach Derek talk a little bit about that.
As Casey said, the basketball is going to stop bouncing. That's huge. My high school guys get tired of hearing me say that, but they're also closer to that point. And having said that to them, they have done a pretty good job of communicating that to the younger kids, to the middle schoolers, to the elementary school kids. That's something that I kind of thrust into the high school program this year, and I want to try and continue to develop that. I want to bring back some of my high school players to some of the practices to talk to the younger kids, to just let them understand what this process is about, and how to grow as not only as players, but how to grow as people. That's the biggest thing for me, I think, with this program is understanding that we need to grow leaders. To me, again, my opinion, our country's in a tough spot right now. And it's because we don't have enough true leaders. We have a lot of people that want to falsify their leadership. We have a lot of people that want to appear as leaders but really aren't. And I think these kids need to see that, first and foremost from guys that they look up to, i.e. the high school guys or college guys, if I can bring them back, and just let them kind of pull that energy from them and understand what true leadership is. This is again, like I say, less about basketball, more about growth as people. A couple of the guys that are in our program and have been in our program, I want to invite them up. Owen Donnelly is from our 6th grade team. Ashton Dressler is from our 7th grade team. And then from our 8th grade team, we have Connor Lemon. If I can have those 3 guys come up and we can have them chat a little bit about their experiences with Team Focus and things that they've learned outside of just basketball.
Lights.
I'm going to let Owen Donnelly talk first. He is, again, from our 6th grade group.
I'm Owen. I played for Team Focus 6th grade. I started last year. And the thing I like about this program is that they're so friendly. And last year I made a lot of friends on the team, and I hope to make a lot of friends this year of the new players. And the coaches were also very motivating. And good luck to all the other teams.
I'm Ashton, and the thing I like about Team Focus is all of my teammates were really friendly when I first joined, and the coaches really helped to improve. And I like how we go to a bunch of different communities and play in different tournaments there.
My name is Connor Leonard, and I'm in 8th grade. I've been playing for Team Focus for 2.5 years now. And the thing I like the most about this organization is just simply leaving a team to me. It's always been more of a family. And these guys help me through everything, no matter what's going on in my life. And they're always there for me. And they help me through basketball, school, if something's going on in my family. They're always right by my side.
Thank you guys. I mean, that's our program. I mean, it's about them. So we continue, like Coach said, embrace them and try to give them opportunities to have a voice. So many programs around this world, these schools, don't give our kids an opportunity to speak. And us coaches, us board members, we know they're first. So our decisions are based on that. Not what parents are our best friends, not what parents want, what agenda they have for their kid in our program. We make decisions what's best for them. And sometimes it slaps us in the face and it's the wrong decision, but we rebound from that just like we tell them to, and get them to adjust with those things and face adversity. So it's a great opportunity. Sorry, Derek, I know you got a few more things here to say, but great job, guys. We have leaders throughout the whole program, from Sam stepping up to Owen to Ashton and Connor, and there's more in the development. I mean, we get these young men and young ladies to stand up here and speak to 150, 200 people, then we've done our job. We really have. So anything you else want to finish up?
Again, Casey just, reiterated it, we want parents to understand this program is not about us as coaches, it's not about us as board members, it's not about us as parents. It's about these kids. That's the biggest thing. And, a lot of times that's hard to put aside. It's hard to put aside as a parent because of your concern for the kids. But, ultimately, this is about them. This is about their growth and their opportunity. We don't want you to ever think that we're going to, push you away if you have cares or concerns. Please bring those to us. We want the kids to also understand that too. Connor, I applaud you. That's huge. That's exactly what this program is about. It's just about growth and opportunity, being there. We want these guys to understand that, there's a lot of things that I think that kids their age have issues talking with their parents about. And we as coaches need to be here for them, to be an ear and to be an opportunity. But it's also a huge opportunity to have that closeness with your teammates, because that's something that they can share with them. And a lot of times they feel more comfortable speaking to kids at their own age, their peers, their friends, that type of stuff. It balances it out. It gives them opportunity, and it creates a great atmosphere for them. So we appreciate that.
All right, so just as you said, as you've been seeing, community involvement's huge. Dasani, we had Dasani, the Down syndrome families on there. It's a huge event. So make sure we have these opportunities that come up. We're going to work with the food pantry this year. We're going to work on adopting a family around the holidays. We clean up the park. We cleaned up POW. POW does a lot of wonderful things for us. Doesn't charge us for their facility, and just always a resource. They give us money every year to help us support the things that we believe in. We have the Pacer event coming up. It's a community event. It's a team building event. We have a great relationship with Indiana Pacers and Mad Ants. That whole staff supports and believes in what we do. You'll continue to see them kind of grow in that program with us as well. Another event we have coming up, Amazing Fall Fun event. It's this coming Wednesday. We only have 3 people registered, so we need to get everybody registered. I know it's a busy week with middle school tryouts. See what you can do. Try to get there. Bring siblings. Bring cousins. We have the whole, I don't know what I call it, cornfield to ourselves. But it'll be a great opportunity to get to know teammates right off the bat. So it's a great event coming up this Wednesday. We'll talk a little bit more, and we'll put more information in group meeting. Anything else in the team building activity before we jump into Coach Ward's